I also have to say, I don't know whether our chief judge is going to sign off on it. All right, court calls the people of the state of Michigan versus Zachary Tyler Rose. So case number 252150 FD. Appearances, counsel.
Nate Carnes on behalf of the people. Attorney Nathaniel Taylor for Mr. Rose.
And we are here for a preliminary examination. Is there any resolution in this matter?
All right, I believe that the defendant will be entering a guilty plea to an added count of OWI's second offense. I think there's also an agreement that the people are supporting sobriety court, but there's still, that still has to be worked out.
Last time we were here, and I know Ms. Carey covered the case last time, but last time we were together, I was quite clear that that would be worked out before we got here and the transfer order be prepared. Otherwise, we were having a prelim or we were binding over.
That's why he's pleading today. Pleading to the
But
second
our
today.
discussions was the entire case would be transferred down there.
Well, the issue I'm running into is Rose Navarrovich won't return phone calls. She was supposed to call St. Joseph County last week, Tuesday, and she never did that. I called her 4 times today. She's your sobriety court administrator up here, and we've been the weak link all summer. I've had multiple Germans on this case. I can't get her to communicate with St. Joseph County. Mr. Rose has already
She is communicating with St. Joseph County because she's provided me with the blank transfer order. I know she was communicating with them on Friday, and I believe was communicating with them again today.
Okay, when I haven't talked to St. Joe since about 10 o'clock this morning. I hadn't heard from her. That's St. Joe's already done the CARS assessment. They said that they would accept her or accept him. What I would like to do today is plead him to the OWI second offer that we have, and then set it out for sentencing a month down the road so we can get everything squared away on it. Which I've been
And
working.
if St. Joe doesn't accept him because it's going to take an entire transfer of the case, has the prosecutor been talked to down there to see if he's willing to, he or she's willing to take the case?
It's, they, I got a bunch of emails that, right from St. Joe that says that they would take him. They've talked with Judge Middleton, who's the sobriety court judge down there, about it. I haven't heard that Debbie Davis, that's the elected prosecutor down there. If the sobriety court team they had met back on July 15th, I believe, and talked about Mr. Rose's case. And after that's when I got the email that said that they would accept him. Did it say specifically that the prosecutor would accept him? No, the sobriety court team met and said that they would accept Mr. Rose into it. I would take that to mean the prosecutor down there wasn't objecting to it.
Now, I don't know how they're set up down there, but the blank form that was presented presumably from the probation department down there to Ms. Narovich to me, which again is completely blank, but it seems to be a form that they use, says that it takes the chief judge, the assigned judge, and the prosecuting attorney to all sign off on that, as well as the same for here. So do we know, has the chief judge signed off on it?
Judge Middleton is the one that would be in charge of that, what I understand.
And is he both the chief judge and the assigned, basically the sobriety court judge?
It appears to be, according to what I'm doing right now, the memorandum of understanding for their sobriety court.
I mean,
is that a memorandum? That's a memorandum of understanding with their treatment court, their
Their
courts and their treatment
He
court.
signed as the sobriety court judge. He signed it in 2024.
and then Judge Pattison is the chief judge. I can't see Judge Pattison having us up on it. Everybody else is.
I also have to say, I don't know whether our chief judge is going to sign off on it. I'm not the chief judge of the district court. Judge Ransom is the chief judge of the district court. So what counsel, have you seen this transporter that I'm talking about?
No,
Would you both like to approach and take a look at it?
I mean, if it's about the funds, you can pay all that here the day of sentencing. That's, or increase his bond today to what it is and pay it to go home today, so you have assurance that you get all the money. Is that-
Well, that's not my concern.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we're doing this
I haven't seen this
properly.
before. Would I be able to get
This was the first time I've seen it. So
Yeah,
what I'm willing to do is I will adjourn this out until September 2nd. That gives us a couple weeks, get it all
okay.
presented
And then-
presented to the necessary parties. I don't think when we had talked in chambers before with Ms. Carey, it was going to be more beneficial to transfer the entire case, or at least how I remembered it. We would transfer the entire case down there, and then their court would take the plea and sentence and all of that. At least that's how I remembered our conversation going.
It is. That's okay.
Which I think, if I recall correctly, is one of the options there.
In here.
Right. Because you would indicate that they don't charge, we charge. And it wouldn't be fair to put additional restrictions on him up here and then transfer down where he wouldn't have, the other participants wouldn't have the same
Right.
requirements.
So
We can get-
can I have a copy? Okay.
Actually, if you want to take that one, you can take it because that was emailed to me. So
Okay.
I'll just print another version off. Mr. Kearns, I'll make sure your office gets a copy of that as well. And then we will adjourn this till September 2nd.
Can I step out and make for certain that that's
Sure.
a good day for me? Thank you.
Mr. Rose, I realize there was a lot going on there. There seems to be, it seems like every time we're together. So we're going to adjourn this one more time. Your attorney is going to make sure that that date works for him. Just a reminder that your bond conditions continue, and it's probably likely that the case will be transferred down to St. Joe County once all the judges and parties have signed off on it. But if one judge says no, then this kind of falls apart. Do you understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Also, Your Honor, just for your own assurances, you did place him on a SoberLink device back at the arraignment. And at least from what I understand, and talking to the prosecutor, he hasn't had a single positive test on that.
No, I have not received any violations.
So that was one of the conditions that you put on him. So I will go check with that date and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.